Hi everyone, good morning. How is everyone? I hope you've had an amazing weekend. I'm sorry, I'm always puffing. I've just come from the gym, but I'm having my nice walk stroll. It's a bit fresh, but it's only 28 degrees here in Sydney, so I can't wait. I'm loving the warm weather. Hope you had an amazing weekend. Yeah, my weekend I was very tired for some reason. Quite tired than normal, but I think it's always a good thing to get sleep and get rest. Now I feel refreshed, which is fantastic for another busy but amazing week ahead. I always love the mornings. I always love, starting the week off fresh. It's always going to be great. And today's topic, honestly, it's it's a topic that you can do everything that you want, is also something that I've learned and I can continue to learn, and I will continue to learn for the rest of my life, because being a teacher as well as a coach and been teaching for quite a while now, probably about 7 years, it was like you always you tell students and you've been told by your parents and everyone around you what you should do. For example, what you should do in life, and a lot of people tell me, you should do this, and you need to, buy a house and retire and things like that. And it's like, yeah, if that's what you want, definitely go and do that, right? If that's what your heart's telling you to do, then yeah, go off and do that. But if your heart's not telling you to do that, you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want, right? And I know that it's also hard for me to say, because I always tell my students, this is what you should do, right? But the thing is, you should do it the way that you want, right? Everything the way that you want, and whatever it is that you want, not because society tells you to do it, not because you're being told to do it, or not because you think that that's what a good person does, or that's the right thing to do. If it's not aligned to your heart and what you want, then you're not going to be happy even if you do it. So for example, if you feel like, I need to have a solid career, need to be a professional career. Like for me, I started off my journey as an accountant and I didn't like it, right? I hated the thing. I was like, oh yeah, I should have, I also fell in the traps of, you must follow the rules and, have a good job. So being an accountant, which I absolutely hate, so I get rid of that. But, imagine if I stayed my whole life doing that, I'd be absolutely miserable, right? And things like, and I know that people, get into marriages that they're unhappy and they can't get out of it, things like that. Who tells you to do that? You do whatever you want, whatever it is that your heart tells you to do, follow it. Right? It doesn't matter if it makes sense, if it doesn't make sense, because at the end of the day, you're living anyway. You may as well live the best life possible. You do realize that life is limited. You don't want to get the bad news one day and say, you know what, you're dying. And what was your life all about? Doing things for other people, or doing things what the world wants you to do, or doing things that you wanted to do? Because you can't wait to go, when you get them years, now I'll live. It's too late. It's too late. Time's running out, right? Time is running out. You need to do exactly what it is that your heart's telling you. Even for myself, I was like, I love speaking. I really do. This is my absolute passion. I love it, right? I live and breathe this stuff. I live and breathe coaching. Like, I love it. I can coach in my sleep, right? I love it. Like, you have no idea how much it lights me up, right? Like, when I coach people, it's just like, whoo, like I'm back alive again. This is what I do really well. But my zone of genius, and you can probably tell, is that I don't like writing. I don't like it. So therefore I don't do a good job in it. I always believe that if you like to do something, you do really well. And if you don't like to do something, you don't do well. So for me, I'm not good at writing because I don't like it. If I liked it, if it was my zone of genius, if I really enjoyed it, then of course I would write. I would write probably more than I would speak. But I don't like writing. And I was like, why? And then that's why you will not be seeing posts from me only once a week when I do my beautiful affirmations from Louise Hay, because I absolutely love her, in memory of her. I won't be writing. I won't be writing any more posts because I don't like to do it. I really don't. And I was just like, why am I doing it? Like, why am I forcing myself to write? Because sometimes I felt like that. I don't like doing it. So if you're like me, you feel like, how come, you're good in some areas, like speaking, and the things that you like, and the things that you don't like, you don't do well. And I felt guilty for a long time, because I know that I'm good at speaking and things, but I know that the admin work, the paperwork, I am hopeless. Like, I can admit that. And I always felt like I must not be smart. I must not be organized. I must not be smart. And I told myself this my whole life. And it was just recently when I was like, just last week, let's be real. Just recently, just like last week, I realized that because I'm doing the learning, I'm doing the mindset, right? hopefully you guys are too, that I realized, okay, something strange here. Why? It's not that I'm not smart, right? It's not that I'm not smart. It's all about that I don't like it. I don't want to do it. So that's why I'm just like doing a half-assed job. And I was just like, okay, this makes sense. Only do what you like, right? Only do what you want. And that's why I came on here to do this, because I just realized that I think on Friday, I realized this. I knew it because, as I said, awareness is everything. I knew it probably a little bit, but I honestly thought of myself as dumb, as stupid, as not smart, and all this. And I was like, no, that's not true, right? That's not true. So if I know a lot of people who watch me are business owners as well, like if you don't do a particular job or in your career you don't do something very well, don't think because you're stupid doesn't mean because you're dumb. It's because you don't want to do it. So listen to your heart and only do what you want. And you know what? That's what I'm doing, right? I'm actively, trying to connect to my heart, listen to my heart, and hear what it wants to do. And the rest, it will slowly fall to the wayside. And I know you feel guilty because you're like me. I know you're driven. I know you're passionate. I know you're committed, right? And you're thinking, it doesn't make sense. I'm so disciplined. I'm so good in other areas. But yet, oh, look at this. They're beautiful. Can you see? Oh. Oh, beautiful. Right, I just had to, nature and animals, it makes me absolutely, I love that. They're so cute, beautiful. Hopefully you can see it. They're eating. And beautiful, colourful flowers, rainbow flowers. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, of course I remember. I have like a memory of an elephant. That's why, when you coach with me, I will remember everything that you've told me. You'll be surprised, even if it's months later. I'll be like, oh, I remember when you told me this. So that's what makes me even better, right? Because once you can, I can call you on your bullshit. I can tell you that, you said this and this is what anyway, it's a side point. And you're thinking, okay, you're so passionate, but then yet, how come I can't write, right? And I used to tell myself, I'm so passionate, I love this. I love coaching. I love, helping people. And I was just like, how can I write? How come I'm struggling with this? How come it's something that doesn't come easily to me? Obviously, I don't do a good job because it's just well, I don't care, right? And I was thinking, no, don't beat yourself up. Spend time on things that you can do, and don't force you to do something just because you think that you're going to do it, right? And to be honest, I don't know why I was doing the post, because it was just I can speak, and this is what I love to do. And so don't feel bad, because I know you probably do, right? Because you're like me and you do beat yourself up and you go, no, but I need to. Maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you're amazing at writing and you can't speak. And I have clients like that, oh, I can't go on live stream, I can't, do it like you, but they're amazing writers. And you know what I said? Just write. That's what you're good at. Don't force yourself to speak when you don't want to do it. Don't force yourself to do anything that you don't want to do, because you have gifts and talents. You have gifts and talents, and we all have different gifts and talents and different skills. Just because someone else might be similar to you, you're not the same. Similar is not the same. We're all the same, but we don't have the same skills, abilities, passions, and don't beat yourself up for it. All you need to do is focus on your zone of genius, do that well, keep on doing that well, and then you feel amazing. Because now I'm like, oh my God, I felt drained, and I was like, oh my God, I have to write, and I was I don't want to, and but I need to, and you really care about people and you want to serve people, then you have to. That's how your brain fucks you up, right? The brain's a freaking monster. I was like, oh, but you really care. You say that you care. You say that you want to serve. You say that you love people. Then why can't you write, right? You need to write for them. And I was like, okay, yeah, I need to. And I was like, no, right? I think it's selfish to write something when your heart's not in it, right? And at the end of the day, it's just not me, right? So it's do the same. I give you permission to do things that you want, because you just feel like you can give more, you can serve more, you can serve in a happier place, and not in a place where you're drained, and a place where your body's like, oh, I don't want to do this, but I have to suck it up and do it. That's what the society tells you. That's what the society tells you to do. It doesn't matter what you want to, if you don't like to do it or not. Too bad, you have to do it. Too bad, too sad. I used to say that a lot. You have to do it. No, you don't have to do it. Who tells you to do that? What, you're listening to the world? I thought this is our life, right? This is your life. If you need help with this in any way, my 4-week program, I was going to say 6 weeks, my 4-week one-on-one program, all about life and business, will absolutely help you see life, see yourself, see work, see career, see business in a completely different light, because I'm also going through the phase of changing my whole mindset, my whole life mindset, my whole world mindset, my whole business mindset. I am completely changing it at the same time, right? So, and it makes you, like, I can't tell you, the more I learn, because I love learning, right? I love learning, and I'm going to learn for absolutely ever, because the more that you learn, what was that? The more that you learn, the more that you know, and the more that you know, the better and easier, I can tell you, easier life becomes, not harder. Because if you're like me, you're thinking, oh, life's hard, everything's hard, everything has to be hard, nothing can come easy, life is the struggle. No, that's because you've been telling yourself that in the past, and your past and your future, like your current reality is based on what you thought in the past. And that's why I harp on about mindset, is because whatever you believe now will be shown in your future. So you can change it any time, it's a choice. So if you need help, it's an amazing program. Oh my God, like, like 4 weeks can change absolutely a lot of things, right? A lot of things. Like, I cannot harp on about this as much as I could, because it's just life changing, right? To feel, you know, inner peace, inner harmony, calm. You know, I'm not saying you're gonna feel like that every single day and all day, because things do show up in life and they do get you down, and you know, we're living, and you know, bad things do happen, and you hear bad news, and we're not living in an ideal world. So, but most of the time you can, right? Let's face it, most of the time you can feel this way. It's a choice. So if you want to, click the link below, and hope you have an amazing day, amazing week. And just remember, write down and ask yourself, what are things that you're doing in your life currently that you don't want to do, right? And get rid of them. Because then not only will you feel freer, lighter, happier, you just feel, then you can spend that time that you spent doing things that you don't want to do on things that light you up, things that make you happy, things that fire you up, that give you passion. Do that, right? Make your life about that. It doesn't matter. Like, no one should be feeling guilty that they spend, you know, hours a day on something that they love. No one should feel guilty. The world makes you feel guilty. Oh, you spent hours on that, but what about this, right? No. You can spend as many hours as you want on something that you love, that lights you up in passion. This is your life. Life is short. Not what you should be doing, or what will be, like, you know, you should do this and this is what you should do because the world tells you to do it, and you're a bad person and you're not a good citizen if you don't do X, Y, and Z, and you need to do your checklist. No, right? I'm here to tell you, no, you do what you want, because this is your life. And we only live once, and it is a short life, and we may as well make it good. So the only way to do it is to do only what you want. You might be like, oh, I can't. Bullshit. So if you want to get help, work with me, because I will completely change your mindset. Just saying, change your mindset, change your life. And that's the only way you're going to change your life, is that you change your mindset first. You're thinking that you're going to wait for some saving grace to help you, something going to fall out of the sky and change things for you. No, not until you change your mindset first. If you change your mindset, of course, things can come. But you need to change your mindset first. Please. All right, I'll go now, but I'm just so passionate about it, because it's what works, right? Whatever your life that you're living right now, whether you're doing things that you don't want to do, but you think that you have to. I've been there, I'm telling you about myself as well, and just think, well, life's more than this. Life should be more about this. Life is greater than this. I don't want my life to just be about this, right? And don't beat yourself up about it, but take responsibility that you created it. Only from your past thoughts has led you up to today, and has led you up to where you are right now. But the good news is, you change your thoughts, you change your mindset right here, right now, your beliefs, your actions, everything will change, your future will change, right? And it may take a year, but just think in 5 years' time, how much different your life would be where it is right now. And that's why I urge every single person, because this means everything to me, and I want this for everyone. I want this for you. So really think about it, and, you know, try to slowly get your head around and get rid of the things that you don't want to do, and know that life is ticking, and we don't know how much longer. Make life amazing and beautiful, and know that you can do absolutely anything, and that I love you. Hope you had an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow, of course. Bye, everyone.